Hi guys, how are you all? Welcome back to Soulful Knowledge. So in my channel I'm posting regarding Kundalini awakening and spiritual awakening. So if you're interested in this, you can follow my channel. So I'm posting in two languages, in Tamil as well as in English. So if you wanted to check only in English version, you can check my playlist Soulful Knowledge English. So today I'm going to tell about the different stages in spiritual awakening. So already I've said about what is spiritual awakening. So what is Kundalini awakening? So what is the difference between spiritual awakening and Kundalini awakening? You can check my videos. Today if you see, I'm going to tell about the 9 stages of spiritual awakening. So if you see my topic, I've said that the 9 stages of natural spiritual awakening. So why I said natural is, so all I'm explaining based on my experience. My spiritual experience was completely based on destiny and it was completely natural experience. It is not based on DMT or psychedelic experience. So based on this natural experience, I framed it into a 9 stages. So if you see spiritual awakening, these stages actually will not be in a linear format. So for awakening stages may differ for everyone. So many of them can start from the middle stage, or they can start from the end stage or from the beginning stage. So we can tell that the stages of spiritual awakening is completely cyclic based. We cannot tell which is the starting point for spiritual awakening. So based on my experiences and my stages in spiritual awakening, I have listed this 9 stages. So definitely this 9 stage will be the base for everyone. So definitely at any point of your spiritual awakening, you would have experienced this stages in your life. So this will be like a base for everyone's spiritual awakening. So people who are understanding about spiritual awakening, definitely these stages will be helpful for you, so that you can understand how other people have moved to different stages. So if you see first stage, so it is the most highly sensitive stage. It is highly emotional stage. So in your life, you can clearly see that this is the center point of your life. So the life before this and the life after this is going to completely change. So that's why this I'm going to tell as the heartbreak stage. So this is the stage where it will completely turn your life upside down. So surviving this heartbreak stage is a very impossible task, we can tell. So only if you survive this, we can move to the next stages of spiritual awakening. So that's why the first stage is I'm telling about the heartbreak stage. Definitely in spiritual awakening, this stage will be there in your life. Anyone who's seeing this, you can be aware that heartbreak is not the last stage. It can be the starting of the spiritual awakening. So this heartbreak can happen for many reasons. It may be based on the relationship also, but not only relationship, it can happen based on many other things, based on career breakdown, based on losing people, based on situation around you. So heartbreak is not necessary about the relationship heartbreak only. It can be based on that is the point where you just downfall yourself. It will be like everything is being crumbling down for you, everything is just breaking down for you. So that point of your life, I'm calling it as an heartbreak stage. Only if you are capable to survive this stage, you can move on to next stages in your life. So after this heartbreak stage, that is ripping out yourself, breaking down, melting down, and crumbling down. So after this stage, so the next stage is the isolation stage, or we can tell as the dark night of the soul. This is the second stage, where you're isolating yourself from others. It is like, I can tell this as a cocoon stage, like you're going into a room and isolating yourself. We can also tell this as the dark night of the soul. So this is the stage where you will experience the masculine and feminine energy. You can check that in my previous videos. I have explained what is masculine and feminine energy. So this is the stage where you isolate yourself from others and you're fighting your battles alone. So you will feel that you're helpless and you have to stand up in your own legs and start fighting your fears. So the greatest fears, everything will come at all same time. To face that, it will be very difficult. So but you will be giving the strength and you will be giving the guidance. So remember that you are not alone. So everyone in the spiritual awakening have to face this stage. This may be very fearful, very isolated, very helpless, hopeless. You may be fighting your battles alone. There will not be anyone who are understanding you, anyone who is supporting you. The greatest fear, everything you have to bring it out and you have to fight it out. So all this is the dark night of the soul, where you will understand about your soul. This is the time you will understand the different energies, masculine and feminine energies. You will understand that you have a soul inside you and you will start bringing that soul outside. So this is the second stage, dark night of the soul or isolation stage. So the third stage is the very important stage. Once you have fought these battles, you brought out your soul. So the third stage is the third eye stage, the Ajna chakra, the third eye opening stage. So I have already explained about the third eye Ajna chakra in my previous videos. You can check in the link. So this is a very important stage in the spiritual awakening, I can tell, because this is where you will know about yourself. So knowing about yourself is it's not about the physical identity, it's about the soul identity. Your physical identity is different from the soul identity. So knowing about your soul, knowing about the incarnation, knowing about your past life, present and future life. So telling about that, knowing about yourself, is not something a basic thing. So you will go in depth to know about yourself. In your previous life, who were you are, so what you were, what was your name. So not only the previous lives, even many lives you would have taken, all those things you will come to know. So which place you were born in previous life and everything you will come to know. So what is your past, what is your present, so everything in detail you will come to know. This is your third stage. That's why I tell this stage as a very important, highly spiritual. This is the higher dimensional in your life. So not only that, so you would have known who are you, everything would have known. So not only that, even your purpose in your life you will come to know in this third stage. So if you have opened your third eye, you will come to know about your past, present and future. You will come to know the different incarnation you have taken and different soul types you will come to know. Not only that, in all the lives, what was your purpose you will come to know, and also your current life purpose. So knowing about all this unbelievable factor, you will be so much of surprised in your life. So this is the third stage. So what is the fourth stage? So once you know about yourself, your purpose in life, so everything, once you known, the third stage is the manifestation stage. So in spiritual awakening, now everyone has started to talk about manifestation. So many people would have will not understand what is the manifestation is. So manifestation is a real one. So if you see in spiritual awakening, this comes as an auto mode. So you will be manifesting, fixing the goals in your life, finding the purpose in your life. So this is the manifestation stage. So this is the fourth stage of spiritual awakening. So this manifestation stage, it takes so much of energy. It actually requires so much of energy for manifestation. So I will tell about this manifestation in a separate video. It is a compulsory and default one, I think, in spiritual awakening. So that's why you can set the goal, set the destination for yourself. So manifestation actually helps to set a destination and set a goal point for yourself. So this is the fourth stage. So once you have manifested yourself, you have set the goal, you have known your purpose, you have known who are you all. So the next fifth stage is, I will tell this as the knowledge gaining stage or the Vishuddhi stage. So this is the stage where you will gain so much of knowledge. What's your purpose? So much of knowledge. This is the stage where you will start to learn about the Kundalini, about inner awakening, also about external awakening. Not only that, about the science, about quantum physics. So all these learnings will come in this stage. So this may be different for many people. This can be the starting stage for many people also. So to illustrate this, I've kept as the fifth stage. So this is the stage where you will come to learn so much of things about yourself. So everything about science, about quantum physics, about emotions, about Kundalini. So everything as a mixture, you will start grasping everything to start knowing about everything. So this Vishuddhi knowledge gaining stage, it will differ person to person, because based on the purpose of each person, this knowledge you will be gaining only towards working towards that purpose, so that everyone's knowledge will not be same. Based on your purpose, it can have the common knowledge, but in depth you will go in depth only based on your purpose or your route. So there can be like occults. Few people may go into occult, few people may go into inner knowledge, so experiencing that inner engineering. So few people may be externally awakening, they'll get the external knowledge. So all these things will differ based on your gene, based on your purpose in life. So this is the fifth stage of spiritual awakening. So next is sixth stage. So from first to fifth stage I have explained. That is, the first stage is heartbreak, second stage is the isolation, dark night of the soul. So third stage is the third eye opening. The fourth stage is the manifestation. So fifth stage is the knowledge gaining, that is the Vishuddhi stage. So the sixth stage is actually the repetition of all these stages. So again you will get the heartbreak, again the third eye opens, again you will meet the dark night of the soul. So until then your soul is so much of mature, your soul is so much of have gained the strength to handle all these things. It will never leave you. This spiritual awakening will never leave you. So again all these 5 stages will repeat in a cyclic manner. So again and again these stages may come. So many of them, you in spiritual awakening, you would have seen that many of them will tell that even though spiritual awakening happened, even though they have gained so much of knowledge, so again they will actually have difficulties in life. Again they will be facing many things in their life. So that's why until you have learned it completely, until your soul matures, again and again these stages will be repeating. These stages are years together. So if you are lucky enough, it can take like 1 to 2 years. So but it may go up to 7 to 10 years. So these spiritual awakening stages are not not going to happen in just few days or few months. It takes years to gather all the soul knowledge, to gather all the information about yourself, to know about the purpose. It takes years together. So if you're lucky enough, you can actually in a couple of years you can gather everything, but it may take years together based on your past karmas. So how much you are flexible enough to change yourself, to accept things. So that's how you can actually fastly you can cross these stages. So remember this, that many of them would have been struggling in between these stages. Many of them will not have any idea that where it is going to lead, or the whole life is going to be like this only. So but please remember this, everything is going to move, everything is going to come to an end, everything will pass over, the next stages will happen. So everything is happening in a cyclic stages, so everything will calm down. So remember that. So that's why the seventh stage is the grounding stage. So the grounding is, your soul will become matured enough. So all these, the first 6 stages, so all these stages you will be so much of in hyper, so much of, you will be actually reacting too much. So in the beginning stages you will be reacting too much, it will be disturbing everyone surrounding you, everything will be altering around you, so much of reaction will be there. So when it happens in a cyclic manner again and again, when it happens, you will just reduce, you will start to reduce all those reaction. So finally you will come to a stage that you will stop reacting, your mind will become more calmer, you will calm down, your soul will calm down, you will become more grounded in sense, you will start observing more in a more calmer manner. More than reacting, you will start to getting observing things, known as the grounding stage. Or it is actually maturing, we can tell that the soul is matured enough to handle your awakening process. So even the awakening process will still be happening, will still all those cyclic process will still happen, still the heartbreak will happen, still the dark night soul may come, everything may come, but this grounding stage you will handle it much better than before. So that's why this is called more matured state of the soul. Grounding is the 7th stage. So you may think that all these 1 to 7 stages, if you have crossed, you may think, so when it is going to come into action? So that will be the biggest question in your life. Yes, there will be a point where you will start executing things. So the 8th stage is the execution stage. So this is the point where you will have gained so much of knowledge, so much of information you would have gained. You would have already set a goal, you have already set a purpose in life, and based on this purpose, based on your destiny, you will start executing. So this is the 8th stage. The execution will happen just step by step, a tiny step at a time. So this is a step-by-step execution process will start. So this is the 8th stage. So finally you have been executing, so everything is happening. So the final 9th stage is about the unity. So all the spiritual awakening, it's happening for the unity only. We are doing things for a higher purpose. So the 1 to 8 stages, if you see, definitely people may be in execution stage. I've seen so much of people making a good purpose in life, making they have taken so much of effort to bring up other spiritual awakening people, to make them understand, to gather them. They're making so much of effort in their life. They're actually doing a very good job. They're actually help my spiritual awakening in my life. I was helped only because these people who have made these videos, people who have brought their life, brought the spiritual awakening outside to the light. That's why I myself understood about other spiritual awakening. So I myself was in a stage, different stages, and was in a highly confused, highly emotional state. So these videos, so people who have already crossed these stages have actually, I should thank them. They have made a good effort, good things. They have made so much of videos, so I can actually, it actually helped me in my life so much to actually cross all the stages. So that's why it's very important to share your experience outside. So this is actually globally happening. So globally the spiritual awakening is happening. So globally we are moving towards the higher dimensions. So the energies are rising. So it is a global shift. The fifth dimension is a global shift. So already I've spoken about this spiritual awakening, about the fifth dimension and all. So it is, and completely a global shift is happening. So each and every one in this have to come to the light, so that others who are awakening it will be very much helpful for them to actually sustain this spiritual awakening, to actually move forward in their life. So that's why I'm also making my experience as a video. Definitely even a single person which is helpful for him or which is helpful for her, I'll be very happy if it helps in their life. So the ninth stage is about the unity. So definitely everything is will lead towards a point. So the spiritual journey will gather everyone. So definitely I have a hope that all the spiritual awakened people will gather at some point of time, and we will work towards the unity. So that's why the ninth stage is about the unity. So now you would have understood the different stages of spiritual awakening. People who are in different stages, you can actually identify which stage you are in. So you can actually understand that these stages will actually move on. You will actually cross this stage. So by understanding that, you can have less confusion and less struggling in your life. So hope so all these informations are helpful for people who are watching my videos. So thanks for watching. So this is Shobana. Bye from Soulful Knowledge.